Hello, 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 my dear friends. I'm so excited today. How you see my face is totally without makeup, and today we will do something very specially for you. Very, very special. What we will do today? I would like to recognize you with one of the best makeupper in London. She was work from Dior, Lancome. She was make seminars from people who make Fashion Week, and she was learn and teach designer how to make great makeup. Diana Bacco, it's a woman who knows all the secrets about beauty. She has her school, she has many, many secrets. And today I ask her to show for you one my fast, beautiful makeup, how you can do it, and to share you some secrets. Or what you would like to ask during a live, you can ask. Welcome, we start. Can you tell a little bit word about you, how you doing, Diana?
Of course. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be here with her. Thank you so much for having me. So my name is Diana, and I have been a makeup artist for a very, very long time. I've been doing this for over 10 years nearly, and it's something that it is my passion. I absolutely love doing this, and I've been doing this for a very long time, and I have accumulated a lot of knowledge during those years. I have worked in Dior for as their national makeup artist in the UK. I have also worked with multiple brands such as Nars as a makeup trainer. I was the one that was training the makeup artists how to elevate a little bit more when it came to their makeup skills. So I'm one of those people that just loves teaching and I loves doing makeup, so I just combine them both, and this is what I love doing. So I'm here with her today. I'm so excited to be with Natalia. So what we're going to do today is a very short version of a quick glam. So it's going to be something very quick, something that you can do every single day. Because let's be honest, none of us have the time. Well, most of us don't have the time to be spending an hour or 2 hours just glamming up in front of the mirror when you have kids, you have jobs, you have places to be and things to do. So I'm going to show you today how we're going to do a very quick, easy, simple makeup that is going to be for every day. So we're going to go through this. Please ask your questions. I'm going to be focusing on Natalia's face. And we're going to start now. Let me just remove this.
So, how we start? From what we start usually makeup?
So, very important. 50% of good makeup is skincare. So what I've done already, we have cleansed her skin. She has washed it as well. I have applied eye cream, base, everything. So I have applied that because I want for the skin to be able to absorb all of the good stuff from all her skincare. And what I like to start with is the eyes, because I find that I work faster when I do the eyes first. I'm going to do the brows. This is the first thing that I do makeup wise. Skincare, she is done. So makeup, she has microblading on her, which makes life so much easier because I don't have to do much. So that's all for the eyebrows. Now, next thing, I like to do eye primer, which I did already. What I have used on her is the Urban Decay Shadow Potion. This is the OG one. You can't go wrong with this one. And now I am just going to continue with her eye makeup. Now, as a makeup artist, you always have to look at a person's skin color, skin tone, face shape, and eye shape. So I'm just balancing out the shades here. If any of you have any questions, please go for it. So now I have set the eye primer, which we always do. And next we're going to go with a transition shade.
I remember when I was around 14, I never know how make makeup. And I have one friend, she always looks so beautiful. And I ask her, how you do it? And she say, good makeup. And she make a line, and it was so difficult. I spent maybe 2 weeks to learn to make a line.
Yeah, the eyeliner is one of those things where it takes quite a bit of practice. But it's just phenomenal, isn't it? Actually, my story is very similar. I fell in love with makeup because of my mother. My mother is actually, funny enough, she doesn't actually like makeup. She doesn't put makeup on, but she does one thing and one thing only, and she has done it for the last 35 years, and that is she puts one green eyeliner in a pencil form, and she has done it for so many years, and it changes her look completely. So just me seeing the difference a single line can do. Oh, it's just crazy. So that's why I fell in love with it so much.
I saw totally different face with good makeup.
Oh yeah, makes a huge difference.
What I see the questions. What eye makeup do you recommend for big round eyes?
Big round eyes, I would do something that is a little bit more, let's say, like they have like the cat eye or the foxy eye trend that there is going on right now. Something to elongate the eyes. If your eyes are very, very big, I would, obviously depends on how big your eyes are. I love large eyes in general, but I would probably not put shimmer in the center and go a little bit more with matte colors and transition them a little bit more.
I'm 41 and I'm still clueless. Clueless. Have I think even eyebrows? Do you recommend micro braiding?
Oh yeah, but you need to go to someone that's really good. Research the person that does your microblading, because you don't want something that is going to be on your face for the next year or so to not be good. So make sure that you check out the person and their work prior to you booking them. But microblading, yes, it saves you so much time as well. Once you do it, you don't need to do your eyebrows for at least a year or so, depending on your skin type. And on your day-to-day basis, saves time. I absolutely love it. I don't really need it, but if I needed it, I would have done it.
What brush do you recommend for other corner eye shadow to make it look neat?
To make it look neat, well, a pencil brush or something like this. This is a very cute brush. So this one, if I want to, for instance, use it in we said outer corner, right? Not inner. Yeah, so outer corner right here. This one can be used for inner corner highlight as well. I will demonstrate that later. But something small like this, like a pencil brush. This one is a little bit more rounded, so it's not as precise. So it can blend out better.
Something for green eyes, which color?
So with green, you can go brown, slightly mauvey colors, but you need to be very careful with which type. So brown shades look very good, and actually green on green looks beautiful, which is what I've learned from my mother. As I said, she always uses that one green eyeliner, and she has done that for years. And this is fine. Just one single eyeliner, which is in green or green eyeshadows, is beautiful. Gold and green looks stunning. And of course, brown colors. Warmth looks very nice on those type of colors.
Can you please to tell me how apply eyeliner? I don't know. I'm just 19.
So that is a big question. That is not something that I can explain in a minute or even 10 minutes, unfortunately. So eyeliner really depends on you. I need to see your eye shape. I need to know what you look like, your eyelids as well. Everything is different. So the way that it's going to be for me is not going to be the same thing for you. So with this, I would recommend first of all, it will take a lot of practice, but what we're going to be doing with Natalia soon is I'm going to be doing a course for teaching how you ladies can do your makeup, because this is one of those questions that everybody asks. And when we did the same seminar, but we did it in a different language, oh my God, it was the number one question that we had, especially for hooded eyes. And there is a way that we can do eyeliner for hooded eyes, ladies. It is possible, but that is something that will need a little bit longer. So I would definitely recommend for you to come and actually see the trainings that we're going to be doing. We're going to do them very, very soon. We're going to announce them.
Yes, I send you the link. It's called How to Create a Professional Daytime and Evening Makeup. It's your 21st of February. And I sure that you're very, very helpful to you, because we make it in Bulgarian and we say so beautiful result, and girls were so happy. And I believe that with good makeup, you can look totally different, totally. And you can change a lot your life when you use correct cosmetics. Also, very often we buy some expensive cosmetic which not always necessary. Diana, she can help you and explain which cosmetics the best, from eyebrow, from lipstick, from all. And when you buy totally correct cosmetics, you can save money a lot. Because I remember that I buy some very expensive cosmetics, and part of them I cannot use because not was okay for my skin. And before to buy, it's very better to ask. We make it in Zoom. You can ask your questions. She can see your face and to make your recommendation what is work for you, what does not work for you. And it's a very huge opportunity.
Yeah, so that's the biggest part of this course is going to be the most important part, I think, actually, that we're going to be doing it live on Zoom so I can see you. The whole point is so that I would be able to see you, and that way I can actually give you real recommendations, because when it comes to, for instance, like how to do my eyeliner, I can't tell you because I don't want to lie to you and tell you, oh, do this, do this, do this technique, and it won't work and you'll never trust me again. So I would rather to see you, and I can recommend based on your eye shape.
Can you explain now to them what you do at the moment?
Yeah, so I'm just doing something. I'm just blending out a little bit, a few transition colors, darkening it up a little bit because I know how you like your makeup. You like it a little bit darker in the end. And I'm gonna do something that is gonna be a little bit new for you, but you're gonna like it at the end. I'm going to put this beautiful. Let me just show you. This is Hourglass Shadow, which is a cream form, and it's one of my favorite things. I do makeup so quickly with this on a daily basis. You just take some kind of a synthetic brush like this. It could be anything, or this type. You just go straight in. There you go. You pick up as much product as you want to, and then we're going to just brighten the eyes here in the center. There we go. Can you see how her eye just opened up immediately?
Yeah.
Especially in daytime or any kind of lights like this one, it reflects so beautifully that actually this type of eyeshadow is really good if you have some people have got a little bit more wrinkly parts on the eyes, especially on the eyelid like this. You can actually erase that, because if sometimes they tell you, oh, if you're a little bit more mature, don't put any shimmer on because it's going to accentuate it. That's true for glitter, but when it's something that's like shimmery and soft shimmer like this, it will make the light bounce back, and actually it would cover up all of that all of those lines that you have. So it's actually very nice to use on a bit more mature skin. If you're one of those categories, you would love this type of eye look. Now I'm going to do eyeliner. She loves her eyeliner, but I'm going to need to turn her around. Can you open your eyes? This is the time where I stop breathing. Open for me. Close. Open for me. So the reason why I'm asking her to open, close, is because the eyeliner could look perfect and straight when I've just applied it and her eyes are closed. But when she opens it, because her eye shape is different when she opens it, that's when I see, okay, I need to add here, I need to take away from there. That way I can actually adjust it to suit her eye shape. So I'm going to do the other one now. If I can just move you slightly on the side. Just a little bit. You can open.
Mm-hmm.
And close. There.
So, girls, you see difference. Eyeliner is something very important. It's totally change of face. I don't love my face without. I don't like my eyes without eyeliner. For me, it's very important part of process. Which product you recommend to have natural long lashes?
Are you asking for mascara or you're asking for something to make our lashes grow? Can you just specify for that? I just want to know exactly what you're asking.
What you do know?
Well, because I noticed that there was one side in here that I would like to make it move it a little bit more higher. I'm just correcting it. So this is a way, this is an opportunity to know if you do something that you don't like with your eyeliner, how to correct it. So I use a concealer on a thin line brush like this. I add the concealer a little bit on my hand, it just makes it easier. And that way I have a Q-tip and one of those, and with this way you can actually correct your eyeliner. So you don't have to remove your entire eye makeup that way. There we go. And then immediately with the Q-tip, you remove. There. There. And at the end, we can do some touch-up. There. Now I remove the concealer from my hand. And we continue on. Now, if I can have you looking up for me.
Just a moment. Look. Hmm.
I'm sorry, I was quiet whilst I was doing this, but you know how it is. If you talk or you flinch whilst you're doing the liquid eyeliner, oh my god, it becomes a mess. So better not to breathe and just get it done quickly. The trick with eyeliner I notice is if you're thinking too much or you worry too much about it, it won't work. That's when you mess up. The trick is to actually just flick it, and it's faster that way. If you make a mistake, fine, but it's actually better. It comes out better when you actually flick the eyeliner faster. Otherwise, if you're too careful, sometimes you end up flinching a little bit more and moving your hand, so that's when the problem starts sometimes. You just need to do it with confidence. Just do it and keep practicing that way. It would actually be the best if you practice.
Mm-hmm. She asked about growing, from growing of lashes. Which product you recommend?
So for growing the lashes, I know that it's very, very popular. Everybody uses either Vaseline on a spoolie. A spoolie is like those fake mascara ones, one of those disposable versions. They put Vaseline or what was the other name? There was this other type of oil. They put it in the lashes on the eyebrows right before they go to bed. The issue is it's good, but you have to be very, very careful for it not to accidentally go in your eye, because you don't want Vaseline in your eye. It would be awful trying to remove that.
Castor oil, yeah.
Castor oil, that's the oil, yeah. So if you put castor oil in there and also your eyebrows, I have seen a friend of mine, lovely Italian lady. She's very, very blonde. She was extremely blonde, very pale. And what ended up happening is that when I met her once, she didn't have any makeup on. And then when I see she didn't have any eyebrows, or she had like just a few hairs. And because she's so blonde, bless her, she actually, you couldn't see them. It looked like she had no eyebrows at all. So she has to draw them on every single day. So then I told her, you know what, try the castor oil trick. And she did it for about a year. And she tried it and she massaged it in every single night. And in about 6 to 8 months, but she did it every single night religiously. In about 6 to 8 months, her eyebrows were growing, and she actually had a full set of eyebrows, if you can believe it. And in about a year's time, she actually went threading. She went to do eyebrow threading, which was something unbelievable for the both of us. So try it, but you need to massage it in, let it sink in, but do it religiously every single night. If you can look down for me. There, now I'm going with mascara. So the trick with mascara is don't don't completely close your eyes or don't look up. The trick is you have to look down. If you look up, you end trying to do this, you end up doing those faces like, those faces you do in the mirror, the funny ones, like all of those things. That's actually, first of all, very bad for your skin because you're stretching your skin and also you're creating lines on your forehead. So the trick is if you look down and you just tilt the mirror, you can see better, and that way there's no way that you can actually, the mascara will be able to touch your eye makeup, so you actually save yourself the mess as well. You can see the difference mascara makes immediately.
Yes.
And of course, I'm using a disposable one because we can't use the same one and put it back in. If you can look down. There we go. We put a light coat of mascara, but the wand touched a little bit of her face because of the way I'm positioned. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, this is actually great for you because you're gonna learn a lot of tips now. So how to remove the mascara smudge. If you're noticing, I'm not bothered about it right now because if I go and I try to remove it immediately, it will be a problem. It will smudge and it will make life even harder. So now we don't touch it. What we do is we wait for it to dry, and then with another just mascara wand, it will flake off. Or with a Q-tip. It will just flake off depending on the type of mascara, but you know how the way that they actually dry, they dry hard. And if I do it now, the black will smudge. So the way it just flakes right off. There we go. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to not do the lower part of the eyeshadow. I'm going to go with the base very quickly. So what I've done is, I said, I put skincare on her. I put eye cream, skincare, everything. I did that first and applied a generous amount because obviously the first thing that a professional makeup artist will do, and make sure that whenever you go for makeup, they do the same thing to you, is they ask you questions and they actually examine your skin. So with her, I have noticed she has a little bit of dryness on her skin. So what I needed to do is I needed to know those things so I know what products to use. So first of all, we applied generously eye cream and we applied generous amount of moisturizer. So it works and it absorbs whilst I'm doing the eyes. So like this, her skin is nice and plump. Actually, if you touch it, you can actually feel how your skin is. It's like it's a little bit more plump and has the moisture. So it's no longer dry. So what we do is I'm going to add a little bit of a hydrating primer. You don't always need a primer. You only need it when in certain situations, like for instance, she is dry. I go with a hydrating primer just in case, because we don't want her skin to start flaking in the middle of the day.
What is in this?
Huh?
I never saw it.
This is a beauty blender. It's a beauty blender. I love this thing. It's amazing. So I'm applying, I use the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. It's very good. It's very hydrating. It hydrates and it primes at the same time. So this is the type of thing that you need if you have very dry skin. And if you notice that during the day, your skin just, the makeup just doesn't work if your skin is dry. If you have oily skin, that's something we're going to have to talk about a little bit more.
Which primer is it?
Bobbi Brown, darling. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. So you can see it there on Facebook as well. There. So because we're streaming on both places, sorry. So what I'm doing is I pop it on the back of the beauty blender. This is the butt of the beauty blender, yeah? So you apply it and that way you go over. So I'm going over the places that I know that she is more dry and I can feel that she is dry. So for instance, here she's not dry. Here I can feel it. And there's a slight amount of texture. She's got very beautiful skin, but I have to marry me. So this way, I'm not over applying product, because the worst thing that we can do, and what you see online everywhere, is the over application of products. Online, the YouTube community, unfortunately, the whole business is just selling products to you, and they say put this and this and this and this, and then at the end they have 15 layers just on their face. And if you actually try to do your makeup in real life, it wouldn't work. So this is real life techniques. So here she doesn't have dryness, just a little bit on the sides. So you see, if I apply a hydrating primer when she's not dry, it might become a problem later, and it might actually make her look shiny. Okay.
Oh, I love it. You can't imagine how many brushes she has in cosmetics, but it's good to be really professional.
I can't stop buying brushes. I love them. They're like my babies. You see, it's actually flaking right off. There we go. And it's all gone. I had a bit of hydrator back on, and I just, with my skin, with my finger that had a little bit of that cream on, I just touched it. So that way it rehydrates that area that we just kind of scratched off a little bit of that product. There we go. So that was the face base by Bobbi Brown. Sorry, Bobbi Brown. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a small amount of concealer for her. Ginger and custard. Okay, so one of the best concealers that I've noticed, and I've looked for this brand, and that's why I really like them, because of their inclusivity and the amount of care they put into all of their products, and when it comes to skin. So I like Nars Cosmetics when it comes to foundations, concealers. Back then, when I was working with them, I used to work with Dior, and back then they didn't have that many inclusive shades. If any of you are women of color, you know it was very difficult. There were just like one or two dark skin shades, and it was very difficult. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go somewhere where they had a little bit more inclusivity, different skin colors, different skin types. So I went to Nars, and they always had amazing, amazing products, and they were very inclusive. And now, obviously, Rihanna came out with Fenty Beauty, and she made it popular to be inclusive. But before her, it was Nars and MAC Cosmetics. But Nars was a little bit better when it came to these types of products that are more for home use, for everyday women.
But Nars is good cosmetic at the
Nars
moment.
is very good, very, very good. They're actually amazing. They're one of my favorites, actually.
You can buy it in the Boots, yeah?
No, you can buy them in other stores. Like you can buy them in Selfridges, Harrods, John Lewis. You can buy them online as well, of course. But if you want to go in a store and get color matched, Selfridges, Harrods,
Yeah.
and yeah. If you can look up for me now.
If you want to make,
There. So what I'm doing right now is I am concealing her under eye very, very gently. Notice I'm not making triangles with the product. I am literally just concealing very lightly. You can see the difference. We are removing that cool shades under the eye, which create those darkness marks. So this way, if you see, I'm going to show you. We're going to do one side. So I go with just one tone darker first. And then I go a touch lighter. If you can look up. So sometimes there's no right way. For instance, if they say, oh, should you do concealer or foundation first? It really depends on the person. So there's no wrong way. Let's put it this way. If somebody's got very heavy under eye circles and quite a bit of darkness, it's better to start with the eyes, because if you put foundation first, you would go a little bit heavier with the foundation trying to cover them, when you can just do that with the concealer. So the whole point is to use less product, not to put more and more on your face. So can you see just like the difference, like how much brighter one side is than the other? So we just did one side. So just to remove that darkness out of it. So now I'm going to do it with the other side. Any more questions, ladies? Go for it. Now is your opportunity. also, where is everyone from? If you can just write down where you're from. I really want to know. I want to know what type of people are watching us. Because that way, I would be able to. We're going to be doing more lives, and that way I can actually target what type of makeup and what type of skin
UK,
skin colors we can
India.
work. India. Oh, India. Amazing. Amazing. I'm actually going to ask. I have a friend of mine. I have a lot, but I have that one friend of mine that she's from India, and I would love to do her makeup. I actually asked her if she can come and be my model, so that people of color can actually see. And because obviously she is not your skin color, obviously, but we're going to show you. I want to show you how you can do your makeup.
I have one Indian lady here who follow us,
Oh.
and we can. She's from UK,
Mm-hmm.
and we can take her like a model.
Perfect. I love doing makeup on
Montreal.
Montreal. Mm-hmm.
So they ask several questions. Joanna, thank you a lot from your support. What brands do you recommend for eyeshadow?
Oh, Anastasia Beverly Hills has got beautiful eyeshadows, but I can't say enough good things for Natasha Denona. She's got amazing professional quality eyeshadows, and they're so easy to blend. You don't even need to work. They do half the work for you. So all you need to do is like grab one or two, get a small one. They have like a small mini version. Try them first, find the colors that you like, and you're going to fall in love. Get yourself some brushes, and you'll see they do half the work for you. They're amazing, and they stay forever. I've never had any problems with Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I love them. I love Pat McGrath.
I never saw this Natasha Denova. Very interesting.
Yeah, Natasha Denona. She's like
Denona.
she's
She's
I think,
Russian, no?
you know, that's what I thought. I think she's Russian, but she's from Israel. Actually, yeah, I think the name was very Russian, but I realized that she's actually
Yes.
from Israel.
So for very dry skin phone, prone to eczema, what will you advise? I use some Vichy, the Derma blend.
Okay, so for if you have eczema, obviously you need to be, you know this already, you have to be very careful with what you use in terms of makeup, because it can actually make it worse. So first of all, always use products that are hydrating. Stay away from products that say matte or long wear. If it says matte or long wear, or any kind of soft, if it says soft on it, that means those are the keywords that you should be looking out for. That means that it's a little bit more mattifying, it's a bit more suitable for normal to oily skin. If you have eczema, that means that you're normal to dry. Let me just double check that this. Actually, let me do it on this side so I can see it with the light. There, so I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit.
I know I have very good luck because Diana, she was working with exclusive contracts many years in the best brand in this country and in the world. And thank you God that she decided to make her business. And she finished this contract, and now she can make open webinars because it was closed knowledge only for contracts from companies which she works. They sent her people who make makeup from all the country here in England, and she make a school for them. And now we work with her, and really she has so many knowledge. All what you can ask, all she replies. It's fantastic. She's like huge books with fully knowledge.
I'm like an encyclopedia, like a makeup encyclopedia.
And I'm very proud that I can give you the best teachers in the country, because it's different if you can make makeup from yourself, and it's different if you can teach other people to make makeup. And she worked with different type of skin, with different colors of skin, and she can help you, all of you. And you have now the first product, how to make evening and daily makeup. And all of you from different color of your skin, you will use your Zoom, and she will give advice especially for you. Do you use foundation from Nars as well, or another brand?
Yes, so I just used the Nars foundation. So what I used is what was this one? The Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So Nars's foundations are a little bit, they have I think they have like more versions of them now. But before they had, obviously, everybody knows Luminous, no, not Luminous, Natural Radiant Foundation. Everybody knows that one, the original Nars foundation. That one is very good if you have a normal to dry skin. Also, the lady that had the eczema, get a sample and see how that one works for you. It's very hydrating, and it's very buildable as well, and it's very natural. It's very natural looking. So you can actually build on the areas where you need a little bit more coverage, and it's a bit more hydrating. So I've worked with ladies that have eczema, and that foundation worked on them. So try it. Everybody is obviously different, but take a sample. Don't buy the full bottle if you're not sure yet. Just ask for a sample first. That's very important with foundations. You need to try them out before you buy them.
What do you advise for pigmentation? What are your cases except the sun?
Can I just
what do you advise about pigmentation? What does you
the causes except the sun? Okay, so the reason why pigmentation happens is not just, a lot of people say, yeah, it's the sun, but the sun is not your problem. We all get hit by the sun, obviously. Not everybody has the pigmentation. It's because of the melanin production in the skin is not, it's not very, it's not even. So every single person has got melanin in their skin. Obviously, that's our skin color production. Basically, production of the color. But with some people, if you're one of them, you know that there are patches. That the reason for that is because your melanin production is not even. So when the melanin cells actually get produced, they don't disperse. They just stay on that one spot. So I would recommend go to a dermatologist. There's no makeup that would cure that or something. Obviously, always use SPF. You do need to use some kind of SPF because that's going to reduce that. But do go to the dermatologist to give you a proper cream. They'll be able to help that. But it's not just the sun. It's more the skin, not the sun. The sun will make it worse, but it's just the skin that has this one skin issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Would you say that wearing of an SPF underneath your foundation as a daily must?
SPF is very important. There are some people, unfortunately, I am one of them, that is allergic to SPF. That happens. So I would say yes, but find the right SPF that would work with your foundation, because not all SPFs work with the foundation. Some of them, I'm sure you know.
Just to explain what you're doing.
So now I'm applying highlighter. I'm using this.
I want to learn to use this.
Yes, highlighter. I'm using the Natasha Denona one. I need a nude glow. It's new and it's absolutely stunning. If you don't want to go over, you can go overboard if you want to, but this one is just so beautiful and natural. So this is what we're gonna go for now. Yes, so with the SPF, you need to find a brand that's not going to disrupt the makeup. And also, I'm sorry to say, but foundations that have SPF in them, they're useless. I don't know why. There's no reason for them to have SPF on them, because the amount of SPF that you actually need to protect your face on a daily basis, it's a spoonful. So you don't put a spoonful of foundation. The foundation has got 5 or 10% of it is the SPF, then is the other pigments and ingredients, whereas the SPF cream is obviously 100% SPF. So the issue here is that if you put one pump of foundation that's got SPF even 50, it doesn't do anything. And you have to apply it very evenly. So there's this one brand, it's called Supergoop. It's a new brand and it has a see-through SPF. It's completely see-through, and it works as a base under your makeup as well. So I would say they have a small version which is cheaper to try it. It works as a primer as well. So something like that would be good. And that one is good for acne prone skin as well. So it won't trigger that reaction there. So.
Так. What else we need to do?
So now I'm just going to apply your contour bronzer.
Contour bronzer is also very important. Color correct. Can we use color corrector on darkness section?
Yes, we can. But again, I would really like to see what the situation actually is, because unfortunately, a lot of people think that they need something that they don't actually need, and they just put a lot of product in. You might actually be fine with just the right concealer or the right foundation. You might not need a color corrector. I'm completely against overuse of products, because the more products that you put on your face, the more you're actually telling your skin's going to be like, oh, there's more for me to break down, and the oils that are coming in from your face is going to melt that makeup one way or another, and it's going to start looking cakey. I hate cakey makeup. This is what we should never go for. So I always like to go with natural, beautiful, radiant looking skin. So I would definitely like to say color corrector is good in some situations, not for everybody. I actually need to see how the pigmentation is. I really suggest that you come on our live training, because
You'll
honestly,
see how immediately, I don't know if my camera, my son ate yesterday and destroyed my best lamp, and I cannot use it now. But I can see from other camera how good become to be line. It's fantastic. It's totally fantastic. She will make me like Audrey Hepburn.
yeah.
And all these things.
I can
Wow.
have it this way.
This I love in makeup. You feel totally different woman.
Yeah. So if you notice, I on myself I use a different type of brush, but on clients I absolutely love. This is the Nars Ita brush, and it's very good for contour and bronzing. And I am using the Nars Laguna. This is a old version of a Nars palette. It's got the Laguna Bronzer, which is something that they're very famous for. Those of you that know, they know. You know, it's a very, very famous product. It contours and bronzes at the same time, which is very weird something to do something like that. But nowadays, two things in one. So that way, I can actually get into the hollow side of her cheeks. So I'm doing like a stronger contour right now, so that you will be able to see it, because sometimes makeup would not actually translate on camera as much, especially blush. For some reason, blush likes to disappear. So I'm just completely shaping her face. This is where I was color matching earlier. I'm going with the beauty blender that had the product in, and I'm just erasing that. There we go. And I'm even just making this beautiful line here on the side. This actually slims the entire face, and it slims down the neck as well, makes it very elegant.
Oh yes, huge difference. I can see very big difference. Yes, Joanna, thank you a lot. You send the link 21st of February. It's your 2 days webinars when we make for you how to make daily makeup first, second, how to make evening makeup. You know, the general seminars about makeup, it's very expensive because for to be makeupper, and especially on her range of Diana, it's many thousands. We, for especially for our clients, because you're our clients, but you're our friends in the first place, we will make special price from $200. It will only $69. We never will do the same small price.
It's now or never, guys.
We do it now. Next price will not like this. Will bigger and bigger, and because I would like you to see your result and to be happy, because from this money you even cannot find the makeupper. To make your makeup yourself, it's cost more. And here she will give you 4 hours and so many secrets, and how to save money from cosmetics which you don't need, how to use correct brush, how to make your eyebrow on Zoom with your face. You need to be in Zoom with your face, with camera. Please use the camera. And Diana will give you many advice. We make the first seminar now in Bulgaria. It was so successful, and we have until today continue to receive the feedback, how it's helped and how it changed, how they want individual sessions. Also, Diana work individual, and she can do it for you individual to help you with your face. I try many makeuppers because it's part of my job. I'll try make this month I have one of cover in one magazines. I was in last Playboy in Bulgaria this month also from photo shooting, and all time I'm magazines, televisions, many makeup pass from me, but really she's one of the best which I saw in my life. I can compare because it's my job to compare makeupers. And I'm very happy that we can share with you. I wanted to do it long time ago, but I not have correct teacher. And I'm very ambitious about this. I want to give you the best because I not allow myself to give you something that is not good enough. And when we relocate in London and I open and discover that Diana Bago, I say, finally, I found you. The best lady who can teach other people to make makeup in home and to be so beautiful. Because, of course, our face very different from makeup and without makeup. And it's great. It's really great, and we need to work from this to understand how important is it.
So what I've done is I've done the highlight, contour, and blush. I just want to move her slightly so you can see with the light. If you can move down slightly, yeah, like that. Can you see the highlight, all of that glow? Also, you can just move around so you can show. Yeah. So this is the glow that I was talking about. So here on camera, unfortunately, it doesn't pick up as much with this type of camera. Yeah, just squish it. So just if I can have it this side, so you can see like the blush is one of those things that just does not show on camera. So I have to actually add a little bit more. Like in real life, this looks a little bit, it looks strong, but on camera, it would look okay. It's different doing makeup for camera and makeup for daily life, of course. So there we got the highlight. And now, if you've noticed, I didn't go immediately with powder because the products that I've already used on her they're powdery. I've used powder highlighter, powder bronzer, and powder everything else. So that kind of set the makeup already. And as I know that she's got a little bit more dry skin, if I set the makeup with a lot of powder first and then I put more powder on her, it's going to make her look cakey, and cakey is what we don't want. So those products already set the foundation for me. So I don't need to put more. So what I do is very gently. I like to use, it's an RCMA, no color powder. It's very good. It's professional brand, very cheap as well, but it's one of the best. And very gently, I apply on the areas where I feel like it needs a little bit more. If you can just look up for me and just look up for me. Yeah, just a quick touch up. So that way also we give the opportunity of all the products that we've applied for them to set themselves, because nowadays good quality foundations have got the ability to be self-setting. So some of them don't even need any type of powder. But what I like to do is just so that we can make sure that obviously, even though there's dryness in the skin, there are some areas where will crease and some oil would like to break through. I just set those areas. Look up for me. Very.
Please, could you AMC me makeup videos? It's so satisfaction to watch it.
AMC. I have
this.
no idea how to do that, to be honest. AMCR is basically when it's like people like to listen to the sounds of something and they go to sleep. It's very calming. It's like they have those massive microphones and they could be somebody eating or somebody doing something or crinkling something, and it's very satisfying. I've seen those videos. I find it really interesting. Thank you, though.
How often should we scrub our face?
Scrub our face. Oh, okay, that's it. If you can look up for me. Okay. I'm gonna tell you now about exfoliants. First of all, what skin type are you? Because if you're dry, if you're normal, or if you're oily, those are there's completely different answers to that question. So if you can just tell me what skin type you are, because exfoliating could be very dangerous if you overdo it. It's actually extremely dangerous. And I'm completely against exfoliants which have got, the grainy bits inside, like St. Ives face scrubs will ruin your skin. It creates micro tears on your skin and it will ruin it. I know because I've used it. I have very acne-prone, oily skin, and what I've done to my skin only I know. So depends on the skin type. But I prefer chemical exfoliations, such as the very gentle, like lotions, if you can look up for me.
Mhm.
No, Nagore, yeah. So very gentle chemical exfoliations, just like Alpha H lotion. If you use AHAs and BHA acids, they're way better for you if you use them once a week or maximum twice a week. If you're oily, it will be better. So with scrubbing, I don't really like scrubbing because you can actually ruin your skin that way. I know it was very popular. I know that it's very old school, but there's, bear in mind, everything changes and there's new science and new everything. So don't scrub your skin. You won't see it. Your eye can't see what you're doing, but you're actually creating micro tears in your skin that will damage, and they can get inflamed, and you can really damage your skin. You can look up again. Agora. Thank you.
What are you doing now?
So I just finished off the lower lash line because we put the concealer, let it set, I put the powder in, and then I just finished off the eye. There you go.
Normal skin type, say lady who asked about scrub.
So scrub, ditch the scrub, get an acid, AHA, BHA type of acid, something like the Alpha H or the Paula's Choice 2% BHA acid. That's amazing. Once or twice. Once. Don't overdo it. Once a week. And that's all I would say. That, like, I wouldn't overdo it.
Oh, you need to go every day to make
I
makeup.
know. Everybody asks me that whenever I do somebody's makeup. It's like, can you come live with me?
Yeah,
Yeah, come live with me and do my makeup forever.
exactly.
It's like, yeah.
I have got dry skin and I don't know what to use. I am also 60 years. Bravo.
Oh wow. What was it? I have got dry skin. What to use as in skincare, or is it for exfoliating? Can you just specify for me so I know what to tell you? I don't want to give you wrong information.
Lipstick you put in
I'll
the
put,
end?
yeah. If you can close. So nice, isn't it? Summertime. This is amazing. There we go. And lipstick. So I know that you love your reds. Do you want to go with red, or do you want
we
to go
can
nude?
make not so red, some nude. Nude is okay.
A bit more nude. Perfect. So
Which Devi setting spray did you recommend?
the OG, Urban Decay. Always Urban Decay. So this one is, I like to use the De-Slick one for the slightly more mattifying. Even though she's got dry skin, because we basically makeup corrected the dry skin, and we put like a lot of hydrating product. Later on, that dry skin might end up producing a little bit more oil, so that she can. It just does that because there's makeup on it. So I like to use something that would absorb a little bit of that oil, especially on the center. So I love the Urban Decay one. I've been using it for so many years. So now I'm just gonna do like a nude pinky lip. You can open slightly for me. I'm going to show you what I'm using in a moment. And just so you know, this has been sanitized. All of my products, when my kit gets assembled, everything gets sanitized multiple times before and after use.
We leave our husband with our child. We are start ready to expect. Ready to finish. I like it. Так, they ask skincare, honey, from lady who is 60.
Skincare. So products, you need to go with something very, very more thick moisturizers. Depending on price range, one of the best ones obviously is the La Mer cream. It's a big investment, but honestly, a small jar will last you forever because it's really, really thick and it spreads so beautifully that you will notice immediate change in that. Also, Kiehl's has got really good. This is a purple cream, which is very, very strong as well. It's very good for dry skin. What's this other one? La Roche-Posay, I think they were called. They've got very good cream for dry skin. Anything that's got thick or extra or the kind of extra moisture, specifically like that, that's what you're looking for.
So girls, oh, thank you. I think result is very good. We make it very fast. Because she also explained all the things. If you can to make one conclusion, 1 minute, of what you did, what can you tell what you used in the face to make this makeup?
Yes. So first of all, I did her eyebrows. So the eyebrows, I like to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's a very, very good product. It's got very thin, like a automatic pen to it, and I can draw on the hairs and it looks beautiful. So I will go with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Then for eye primer, can't go without eye primer. I use the Urban Decay Shadow Potion, the original one. Then we went with, obviously we did the skincare. I used the cream from Kiehl's, the more normal one. It's on a white tub. Then we put on the Natasha Denona eyeshadows. I use the Biba palette because it's very neutral. I've got warm and cool tones. It's very neutral. It's a beautiful palette. Then for the shimmer in the middle, this is amazing. One of my most favorite products. This is from Hourglass Scattered Light, the pots. Eyeshadows, beautiful eyeshadows. I use the shade Smoke, which is more cool, neutral, cool, which suits her. And then with mascara, I've used the Pat McGrath Dark Star, beautiful mascara. For concealer, for the lipstick, yes, let's not forget the lipstick. The Honest Beauty. This is Jessica Alba. She created this beautiful brand. It's very natural. It's called Marsala. It's a lip crayon. It's this jumbo lip crayon, and it's so easy to use. You just whack it on when you're in a rush, and it's so good.
It a lot.
It's very nice.
Very,
it's
very
beautiful,
nice.
And it's amazingly priced as well. You can buy this from Cult Beauty. They ship worldwide. In the US, I'm not sure what website, but Honest Beauty from the shade was called Marsala. Then for foundation, I used the Nars. This one was the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Very beautiful, stunning product. Very good for professional use as well because it doesn't have SPF, so you're not going to have any flashback. Then highlighter, I used the Natasha Denona. This is her newest one. I Need a Nude Glow. Beautiful color. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, you get hypnotized just looking at it. Then what did we do? We put concealer. So a little bit, she's got a little bit of bluiness under her eye. So I corrected that with one darker shade, which is Ginger. And this is their Coat product.
Yeah.
The Natural Radiant Concealer. Everybody knows this, the creamy version. And then I used the lighter shade, which was Custard, on top of that, which is her highlighting shade and concealing shade. Then for eyeliner, I used the Tom Ford eyeliner. I love it because it's double-sided and it's like a pen. It's like actual pen. It doesn't have that squidgy part in the end.
Okay.
And the other side is very, very small.
So thank you, because it's never will stop. Girls,
Never.
all of you who want to learn a really professional makeup, how you to make it from your home, and to have your makeup in your hands, Diana Baku, she will do it for you 21st of February. The price now is the most possible low down from 2 evening. It's only 69 from 200. We will increase price. I want to be honest with you from the beginning. It was the first time so small price. We will increase it a lot. And if you want to learn it, take it now, because you will learn so many good advice. Use please the zoom in your camera during the webinar, because she will give you advice from your face. And if you decide, of course, welcome from individual session with her and to work. Thank you from your attention. Our husbands hungry and they wait us to give them dinner.
We let them to starve in there.
Thank you a lot. I think the result is fantastic. Maybe not how see in camera, but in real life, it's wow. And I especially take my hair out to have face. If also take hair, it's even more beautiful. Thank you from your support. It was so nice. Kiss you. Bye. Have a good evening. Bye for all
Thank
of you.
you.
Thank you a lot.